This is all you need to do during the April update. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? NoGoodEman here, coming to you today with the checklist after the update. So guys, it's been a while since we dropped the checklist video after the update. Really, I've only dropped this one more time, but guys, I know that we've got an insane update in April. We've got so many things and it can be a little bit overwhelming, but have no fear, NoGoodEman is here. We're talking everything you need to be doing after the update. We're talking about 5 specific things to help you guys get ready towards the next update, which is the 1-year anniversary update, and that update might be even crazier. So let's talk about this April update, but before we do, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload, and then finally support your boy on that Netmarble website. Join over 1,000 supporters in supporting the Monarch of Gaming to get those free codes. You guys will actually get a code from this specific video, and thank you guys so much for 1,000 supporters. Never thought I'd hit this in one season, but hey, you never know where life takes you. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Number 5 is going to be preparing for that guild all-out war. So guys, we finally have the ability to battle against the guild boss, but compete with other guilds, in fact, with our scores through the guild all-out war. So how this basically works, as we get it on screen, 5 guilds will group as one and proceed with the guild all-out war, and the rank's going to be determined based off of the rage count. So you can currently see the rankings right here. As far as the rewards you guys will get from being a high-ranking member, or a high-ranking guild, you guys will get various different things. We're looking at the guild all-out war chest 6, and this will give you guys various different things like the S guild contribution chest, and you can get various different things like essence stones, blessing powder, traces of shadows, and more. It looks like this is exclusive to the top 3 guilds that win guild all out war each week, so you definitely want to be at least in that top 3. Make sure you have an active guild, make sure you have a locked-in guild, and go ahead and go crazy with your scores. Don't forget, guys, you do want to go ahead and purchase maybe some buffs through the guild exchange shop. So the perfect buffs, again, for guild all out war specifically, is going to be that uncontrollable power. So I know you need to be a higher level guild, I think around level 7, I believe, that you can unlock uncontrollable power as a buff. But when you guys have the ability to use this immediately, okay? Use this to get your guild scores higher. And then you do want to remember that the guild boss is now weak to only 3 elements at a time. So at the current moment, it's looking like fire, it's looking like water, and it's looking like wind. So a team centered around Tawatakane, a team centered around Alicia Blanc with the help of the newest hunter Sauron, and a team with the wind meta. If we're talking Hansime, Gotoryuji, and Amami Amire, is probably what you guys will see as lineups. But again, go ahead and just look throughout the community. There'll be different compilations, different teams you can definitely run here, and go ahead and play that out before the next reset does happen. There's also been an expansion to the rewards you guys can get via the guild boss, so go ahead and lock it in, put your best foot forward, and you guys have the ability to get insane rewards over time. And it's also been done on the co-op side as well. So now higher members in a guild, higher and stronger people in guilds have the ability to put their best foot forward and grind for the highest top 2 rewards. Number 4 is going to be locking it in with that reverse mode content. So guys, in reverse mode, we now have the ability to take on the yoga months in reverse mode. Hidden chapter 5 and 6 is now available to you guys. Do remember that reverse mode is probably one of the best game modes in the game because this allots you various different things. We're talking about essence stones, we're talking about rate up draw tickets to help you guys get new hunters, and of course gold. You can't miss out on that. But on top of that, the most insane thing has happened, guys. We have gotten reverse hard mode, and this is lovely. Just look at all this story content waiting to be basically purged, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be quite a treat. I'm actually pretty excited for this myself. Now, I know a lot of people within the community are a little bit concerned about the rewards here, and I will say Netmarble didn't do their best. I don't think that Abyssal Fragments should be here. We definitely should see something like Shadow Energy. Rate up draw tickets still would be a good thing, but hey, at least we're getting some support for the shadows. I know a lot of endgame players might not have their shadow army maxed out. I think that's probably one of the harder things to max out, so at least we're getting something to boost and help out those shadows. But guys, go ahead and start playing out that reverse hard mode. Go ahead and 3-star it as soon as you can, because you definitely don't want to miss out on any trophies because all these trophies will allow you guys to get higher and higher rewards. If we just go to the homepage real quick, as you can see, when you guys have a bunch of trophies, every weekly reset, you get a certain amount of essence stones, and this is just free and this is permanent. So go ahead, lock it in, because I think you can get higher tiers. If we go ahead and look at this right now, boom. So if you get to about 5,000 trophies, I don't know if that's possible right now, but if you get up to 5,000 trophies, you can get up to 1,500 essence stones a week, and you definitely want to get that if you can. Again, not guild, but story mode, reverse story mode. I don't know if that's gonna get you all the way, and I don't know if you'll be able to clear it with your account, but hey, we got a lot of people watching this video, so regardless, get as far as you can if you are an endgame player. And if you're not an endgame player, you still have the ability to do reverse hard mode, I believe, because let's see where this starts. It starts with around 200 power, so 200k power. I'm not exactly sure when reverse hard mode does get unlocked, but go ahead and lock it in with reverse hard mode and the NoGoodEman hidden chapter. Number 3 is going to be locking it in with the Battlefield of Trials new floors. So guys, the expansion to Battlefield of Trials has come, and we've gotten 10 new floors to the player and the hunter side. So we've got something new to grind for, and at level 70, 1.7 million as a boss CP combat power. You guys definitely will have some interesting battles ahead of you, and it's going to be one of the craziest bosses in the game, the twin-headed ogre. He is a very interesting boss, so do remember that in Battlefield of Trials, there is no recommended element, so you're gonna have to be doing it off strength and strength alone. Various different tactics, various different strategies will be out in the community very shortly, I'm sure, and we'll be playing this ourselves. So definitely tune into a live stream, and you'll definitely see us play this live on both the hunter and the player side and get as far as we can. Not sure how far we can get, but regardless, guys, I do want to note that Battlefield of Trial challenge is also renewed as well. So this, of course, is now going to be water weakness, because now I'm almost preparing for the next meta, but regardless, you have the ability to get a bunch, and I mean a bunch of essence stones, guys. You're getting 2,250 essence stones on both the player side and the hunter side. So you're looking at 4,500 essence stones potentially up for grabs, and you don't want to miss that out in the slightest. So lock it in with the Battlefield of Trials, again, on the challenge side, on the hunter side, on the everything side. At number 2, we've got locking it in with the new growth opportunity. So guys, if you are in a later game player, I do want to say that you now have the ability to get up to 6 more armory slots. Now I will say likely you guys are probably going to get up to 3 to start, because to get the 4th slot is going to be battle tier 60. I don't know how many people watching right now are about battle tier 60, but go ahead and comment if you made it this far. Drop a like on the video first and foremost, subscribe, turn on post notifications, but also comment what is your battle tier. I want to see how many people actually commented, and I'll definitely be replying to those comments as well. But I am currently myself battle tier, I believe, 57. So I've got a long way to go. I got about 3 tiers behind, but I haven't really been playing around with the newer artifacts. I haven't been reforging too much, so some growth opportunities. I should be battle tier 58, 59 by next week, and then we'll grind to 60. But guys, you can now grind out newer artifact slots. I think you should all be able to get this next one, or one of the next ones around maybe battle tier 50, I believe. I'm just, spitballing it, but I don't know for certain. And then of course, you definitely, if you've been stacking up your market times, which we said in the checklist before the April update, you have the ability to now enhance these. I maxed out at least 1 slot, and now I'm trying to max out my 2nd slot. And then of course, we're going to max out that 3rd slot. In coalition with this, of course, we do have new artifacts. We did just drop the artifact guide, the best way to grind these new artifacts, everything that you basically need to know about the newer level 100 artifacts. So I'm not going to waste your time too much there, but what I will say is just keep on grinding your encore and your instance dungeons. I know the rates are going to be terrible to start, guys, but that's just how Netmarble works. Don't expect the best new artifacts and the best substats to boot, so just grind it out. With this game, they want you to play it as long as possible. Don't forget about your conquest missions, because this is pretty important. I will say that playing more encore and instance dungeons per week will be worth it off of the strength of this alone. That allows you guys to choose specific artifacts. So if you're worried about trying to get the perfect artifacts, just by RNG, you don't have to worry too much because you play up to 45 and then you can get some selection chests. And then don't forget about reforging, the ability to take your level 78 and below artifacts to that next level or next ascension. You can essentially get level 100 artifacts all across the legendary side of things. So go ahead and lock it in, either if you're reforging or grinding for those newer artifacts. And then finally at number 1, we've got preparing for the water element meta shift. So guys, looking at the lobby lady right now, we've got Sauron on screen, but what's coming next? Well, we're hearing that it's going to be a water variant of Cha-Hae-In, and we can kind of confirm it based off of the hunter kits. Now, if we look at Sauron specifically, her kit is very interesting and it's very lovely, but something that caught the community's eye was that advancement 3 that inflicts the black tea effect on the entire team, increasing defense by 20%, increasing max HP by 20%. That one basically is going to aid the next unit to come, and it's going to be a water variant of Cha-Hae-In. And knowing that this boosts both defense and max HP, people are like, okay, well, Cha's gonna either scale off of max HP or defense. And something interesting, Malin Fisher, one of the strongest characters in the game, not strongest, but one of the best supports in the game. Something to mention is that her By Meow effect actually increases attack and defense, and this actually gets enhanced at the higher offense. If we're talking about the pumped up effect, this also increases attack and defense, guys. So something to note, I'm pretty sure that Cha-Hae-In is going to scale off a defense, and this is going to be a pretty interesting thing. And if we look at her advancement too, increases all team members attack and defense, additionally increasing attack and defense on water element team members. It looks like Malin Fisher, Netmarble might have played the longest game with Malin Fisher, because this has been in place for quite some time. I know this helps out, like, let's say a Thomas Andre, but it's kind of confirmed, guys. If you want my prediction, Cha-Hae-In's gonna scale off a defense. Now, what class will she be? I'm thinking maybe fighter still. I don't see why not to put her as a fighter. Thomas Andre is a fighter that scales off a defense, but I'm pretty excited for this next Cha-Hae-In to come, especially because she's scaling up a defense, meaning she's gonna be a nuke of a unit and probably hard to get off the field, because again, she's scaling off a defense, so high defense, but she'll be doing damage with that defense as well. So you have the ability to lock it in with Sauron. Alicia Blunt's going to be in the raid up for quite some time. I will say that Sauron does also help out Alicia Blanc just a little bit. She's kind of like a mini buff, so kind of what Essel was for Yu So-Hyun, so you can lock it in kind of in that way, or you can look towards the future, get Sauron at least at advancement 3, and then stack up the rate up tickets for the 1-year anniversary character to come. Now, if you want my opinion, I think you guys should go for Sauron. I think that the water meta is always going to be a very great meta in Soul Loving Arise, and along with the water meta, I do think that Sun Ji-Nu is actually going to get a new SSR amongst the water meta. So be on the lookout, start saving up your special player weapon designs if you guys have that, because Thetis' Grimoire is going to get a new friend in a new water SSR for Sun Ji-Nu. Now, of course, it could possibly replace Thetis' Grimoire, but I honestly don't see that. But guys, what are your thoughts on the checklist after the update? This is going to be an insane update, and I can't wait to stream it with you guys. But go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.